Hello, everyone. My name is Dio Morales, your host of the Gold Squadron podcast, and we're coming to you live from the top 8 of the Space Jam LA tournament. This is Premier Level X-Wing online while we're in quarantine. Hopefully you guys are having fun. I know I have loved putting on these events and super excited for this matchup. My co-host for today is
Ryan Staniszewski,
the one and only. I want to remind you guys that these players have gotten to the top 8. We've made it this far, and I'm excited to see how this matchup plays out. But before we're too far, we want to remind you that this round and all of our rounds are brought to you by Curl Paw Creatives. Use that coupon code SpaceJam2020 to get 20% off. Use the exclamation point CPC to get the link to the shop if you don't know where to get it. Also, you can go ahead and choose your champion now as well by typing exclamation point bet. You put a space, you choose which one's your champion, player 1 or 2. You type 1 or 2. Then you decide how many points you want to put out there. If you're confused on the betting, you can go ahead and ask somebody in the chat. There's lots of people with the experience who can teach you how to do it. But it's a nice, fun way to go ahead and wager those GSP points that you can use for those on-screen redemptions, which are nice and fun. Let's go ahead, and Ryan is going to break down this matchup.
So we have Hand of Vecna flying a very unique list. I think he's actually working on this for the last couple Space Jams, but we have Echo with Fifth Brother, Passive Sensors, and Crackshot, and then 4 Scimitar TIE Bombers with just proximity mines. A lot of people tend to forget, since they only just throw barrage rockets on these guys, that they also have the Nimble Bomber ability. If you would drop a device using a straight template, you may use a bank instead. So they'll be able to adjust where those bombs land pretty easily. And Cody Wood on the other side, running triple silencers. We have Kylo, Blackout with Fanatical, and a Senior Jameis Engineer, which is the I-1 silencer with advanced optics. These two gentlemen did face off in the later rounds of Swiss, and they utilize, and they faced each other, and then Cody ended up taking the victory before. Beating someone twice is more difficult to do, but we'll have to see how this plays out.
Yep, super excited for this. Looks like right now between both of the players, seems like Cody seems to be favored, but you cannot underestimate those bombers. You can't underestimate those bombers with the proximity mines. I know they only have 2 attack dice, and it's going to be a little difficult to push through the 3 agility, but if you can get those proximity mines doing some work, that is where that's where the strength of those bombers lie. And I want to see, we saw Hand of Vecna play in Space Jam Europe, if I'm not mistaken, and one of the mistakes that happened in that matchup was Echo basically got hung out to dry. Was a little bit just rough positioning there, and I want to see how Echo's positioning gets managed in this matchup. Let me go ahead and move the poll out of the way so that it's a little better to see. There you go.
We're seeing already here Echo's out there, and Kylo trying to pick off some early damage. Not threatened by the crack shots, so we'll see if Cody can get some early pretty good damage onto Echo here. It looks like Echo decided to just take the cloak action and recloak for this round.
And we see some people putting out some big bets out there. We got our first shot.
Kylo probably just not even bothering with that one. Save the target lock.
I mean, Echo was cloaked. I guess you could have done the 1 damage, for with using the Force.
Potentially, but probably best to save it when Echo is gonna want to shoot back.
Echo's cloaked, can't.
So that's just. Yeah, but I mean, so when Echo's uncloaked in future turns, that's going to mean only 2 defense dice for Echo.
Right.
So, the bombers still have some distance to go to start utilizing those bombs. And 2 dice attacks, as we know, can still have effect on these high agility ace ships, but silencers are a different beast. They have 2 shields and 4 hull. It's much harder to get through all of that. Curious to see how Echo decloaks this turn. I'm assuming Echo's going to go back towards the bombers, kind of reassess and regroup.
I'm gonna go ahead and get
that early lock and saving it. It's probably going to help Cody in the long run.
I'm gonna go ahead and get some close-up shots to some of these painted ships while we're waiting. Oh, looks like never mind. We'll do that in a minute.
They're
moving quick. I like it.
These guys are definitely going fast.
All right, bombers
three banking.
I love how the bombers. I know you guys, the viewers, cannot see it right now, but the bombers are named the same names from the ghosts of Pac-Man. Clyde,
oh, nice.
Blinky, Inky, and Pinky. All right, aggressive
sensors on Echo, just getting in front of Kylo.
Because that means that Kylo would have to do a turnaround maneuver in order to actually have arc on Echo. I like the move.
Yeah. So we saw from the previous games, Echo and some of the easiest way Phantoms can make sure they don't get shot is to just go somewhere where it's highly unlikely that the opponent decided to do a certain maneuver.
All right, looks like we're taking a focus boost there with Blackout. Kylo jumping over. That does give Echo an approach vector next turn, though. All right, I'm not sure. What do you think? Which bomber is Cody going to be going into here? You think Pink? You can get 2 shots there?
Yeah, I mean, you
maybe
gotta
3.
use combined arms here. Blackout will not have the shot onto. He might be doing red.
It might. Yeah, it might be red now because after the barrel roll.
Mm-hmm. Be 3 on 3.
All right, first attack here from Kylo. Crit, focus, blink.
Force. Takes a crit. Weapons failure. Down to one die attack. The red will be at range 3 again, but combined fire is what you want.
Mm-hmm. You got to burn one of these down one at a time.
Now we'll have to keep in mind of is he's going to save that focus for defense against Echo's shot because Echo's got passive sensors.
Yep, 1 hit.
So we'll be shooting at Blackout
and safe.
Cody's been playing these triple silencers for quite a while. He's definitely willing to be patient and not overcommit on his offensive dice. Even Echo's going to just save that lock for Kylo for later. He's definitely taken a certain priority here.
Yeah, let's go ahead and see what this attack is. 3 dice coming in. The target lock is live. Oh, 5th brother right there for 3.
Yep. And Blackout will take 1 shield.
All right, pretty much a fair trade in that opening.
The 5th bro? He pinged it, but he didn't flip it. He pulled it out, so he didn't spend 5th brother on that, which is really weird.
But so did the shield not get taken off?
No. Oh, he has to roll for the weapons failure. Yep. So he's only rolling 1 dice against Kylo. And nothing.
So we did see the ping.
Somebody asking in the chat, why is Trip Defenders not fine, but Trip Silencers is? White 4K and a full throttle. Kylo barely safe. taking the barrage of fire here. And it seems like the other ones are too far away. So Cody comes out and does just a 1 damage to a bomber, but lowering its offensive potential. I have to see how Vecna decides to set up potential blocks or limit Kylo's maneuvering.
Yes. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to go ahead, and we're going to be on mute here just for a second. I just got to check something. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm. He pinged he was set and not if he pinged to use it.
All right, we are live again. Hello. All right. We're just going to move on as is.
Cool.
All righty.
It might be pretty obvious, but I think Kylo just 5 straights.
Yep, get past the bombers, reset. I know Cody, from my memory, when seeing him play in Michigan, he's a pretty cagey player.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
he's definitely willing to go in quick. Like he's excelled with the silencers because of the speed they have to not only engage but also leave and reset themselves. Willing
to disengage and come and try again. Mm-hmm. I do find it interesting, the debate in the chat about like silencer versus defender. Why are 3 silencers okay and 3 defenders not okay? 3 defenders are significantly better. If you could fit 3 of them in.
There's full throttle, there's white 4Ks, there's a defensive profile that's better than the silencers. Echo decloaking forward, which is I'm assuming because of that he's going to be doing a slower, like a 1 turn or 1 bank, because otherwise he's just bumping in the back of Blackout. Decide not to drop any bombs to utilize against Blackout. Barrel rolling. Looks like Red's job is to try and get some blocks here. Still think that 5 straight lands. But Kylo's going to have to make sure he leaves fast enough to not get hit by bombs. There's the 5 straight. He needs to boost at least. Probably a focus boost. He does not want to get hit by bombs. Red does have that bank dropped on the bomb, so a barrel roll then a boost might give him more opportunity to leave, or at least force his opponent to potentially. Well, if you drop it on both ships at the same time, it's going to. He can choose which one to hit. So I think in this instance, Kylo might get hit by Red with the straight backdrop, or the bank backdrop by Teal.
All right. So for people who are wondering, we did not reset, but we increased the goal because we have another prize to give away.
So Blackout choosing to keep distance. Again, being careful of where the bombs could drop instead of being aggressive with shooting.
All right, Echo is going to have another shot here into Kylo. 3 dice. There's the force. 1 hit, 2 crits.
One out of the box.
It's going to be at least one.
One at least.
Ooh.
He's taking 2 shields.
Now, getting shields off of Kylo early is super important because now you force Kylo to be significantly more cagey. It's the most expensive silencer you have, and oh man, that is rough. And it looks like Cody is deciding to show the dark side and pulls out the panic pilot and have that set aside there for Echo.
Yep, that makes sense. He didn't spend any of his force defensively, so you may as well. A double-stressed Phantom is a very sad Phantom.
Yep. For anybody who doesn't know how, I'll show you the dark side works. So for the cost of a force, Kylo can apply that condition to an enemy ship after suffering a damage. And what it does is the next time that Echo would suffer a crit, even if it would normally hit the shields, that card comes off of the I'll show you the dark side condition and is applied to Echo underneath the shields, which would take away a hull damage and, of course, trigger the effects.
Did the signer Jameis engage?
Let's check.
Because he might have had a shot on Echo. No range. Okay, cool.
All right, shout out here to Copper Blue for donating some subs, working towards that goal. I'm actually trying to get you guys the picture of our upcoming, our next ship that Luke sent. He's like, you know what? Let's do this one next.
So, interesting potential here. Cody, obviously, he didn't want... It's not like you want to lose health on your ships, but now that Kylo is down some health and 1 health away from being halved and maybe a bomb away from being halved directly, a big question could be, does Echo get too greedy and can Cody take advantage of that? Kylo does get hit by the bank bomb, so it's 1 damage. Got to roll in the box.
Oh,
it's got to roll in the box.
Well, Cody rolled it himself. Like it's.
It's your call because it's your rules, right?
Right. It wasn't an attack. Yeah, the rules in the box. Does the box.
Yeah. Like, it feels bad, but you can't, like, for both ends of that spectrum, players know that in those cases that's not, Kylo does not get hit by that one. Yeah, it feels bad for the opponent whenever that situation happens. It's very similar to when you roll too many dice. You have to re-roll it, and you can't just base your feelings of whether or not you should have to roll or not on the results you got, because you could have got either result in any order.
Right, correct.
But Kylo is still halved. That bomb auto damage, so that is points on the board for Vecna. K turning for the bombers.
All right, so you see there on the bottom left-hand side of the screen, the awesome trainer A-Wing that Luke has put up here for our next giveaway.
Vecna's definitely more willing to just stay cloaked with Echo to maintain presence on the board. Between the evade and the force, just picking and choosing the turns where he wants Echo to strike.
All right. Got done showing off
Nice
that
looking
A-wing.
A-wing there.
So with Kylo giving up those
Cody's
half
just
points, it's 0 to 38 at the moment. And here we go. Blackout trying to defend his supreme leader.
What's funny thing is, so he has the blackout shot on Echo, which would reduce agility by 1
Yeah,
in
nets
total,
at the 1.
but he has the lock on Pink.
So what do you do?
I mean, you have the more modified shot on Pink, and you might want to keep your focus defensively. So spend the lock, or not. Oh, he's letting him know that he has a lock, so you may as well spend it. It's just on one of the bombers.
Yep.
Hit,
crit.
That was very sportsmanship of Vecna to remind Cody of his available modifications. Oh!
Oof. And the
Damaged engine.
All right, not too huge of a deal for a bomber.
Especially since they seem to be going straight and banking these turns here.
Mm-hmm.
But that did allow Blackout to maintain focus defensively instead of trying to use it offensively. Because Blackout is getting some plinky shots from the bombers incoming.
All right.
One crit. Spending the focus.
Yeah, you got to spend it there. There's another shot coming in. Let's see if Pinky can come back with some revenge.
Yep.
You damage me.
I don't damage you.
I know.
Pinky has blanked out all the dice rolled this round. See if the... Oh, so Echo was not even in range 3 of the St. Arjamis Engineer. Yep, that's out.
All right.
That guy's got to start getting in the fight a little bit.
Get
but
in the
he's
fight.
kind of blocked off by Blackout here. Blackout might also be wanting to just nope out. Does not want to just start getting blocked by everything. So likely a 2-turn to the left. Then the St. Arjamis Engineer just wants to make sure that he doesn't get in the way of that, though, either. Kylo still has a lock on Echo, so could be trying to play a little bit on the fringe here. Letting the other silencers starting to take a little bit more of the beating before Kylo really goes at a target. See, 2 bombs got used, 1 from red, 1 from teal.
All right, so how close? So Cody's only gotten 17 points right now.
Needs to do 3 more damage to a bomber to double that up. Still would be down. Still got just under 51 minutes remaining. Still a lot of time. Cody feel like he needs a reset. He can do that, but the bombers are all stressed. There's only so many maneuvers they can do and still get modification.
All right, where are we gonna go?
We're about to see here. Looks like most people are just checking their dials, and we'll see an Echo decloak. Maybe or maybe not decloak. We'll see. He is not decloaking.
Staying there. All right, Sinar Jameis zooming in, trying to get on the flank, it would seem.
Doing a focus boost, I believe. Or barrel rolling away. Boosting down that way.
Fear.
interesting.
Fear.
I mean, he still has the 2-turn to make his way longer around. We know Cody's willing to
Take
wait
this
out.
time for sure.
He may have wanted to make sure Blackout had as much space as possible to do a 2-turn and leave.
Casual. One forward there by Clyde. Barrel rolling.
roll.
Looks like we're going to get back into that box formation with the Bombers. Beautiful flying by Hand of Vecna.
Yeah, link lock. Definitely flown the 4 Bombers a lot. You can tell. He's had a varying types of formations that he's been in, or that Vecna's been in.
There it is. Military Imperial precision at its best.
Mm-hmm. So getting some locks on Blackout. See what type of maneuver Echo's doing. Won't be a threat for shooting. Just positionally.
Taking the evade. I mean, honestly, Echo kind of feels like bait in this list. Just a little bit.
Potentially, yeah. 2-turn. Leaving boost may not fit to the right. Don't really want to focus barrel roll because you won't be able to 2-turn next turn. Looks like he's taking a lock and probably boosting away. No, just taking a lock. Relying on that obstruction to take care of the bomber shots onto Blackout.
All right. Kylo staying cagey. Still has that option to turn back in the following turn.
Mm-hmm.
So no shots for the silencers. Do the Bombers have anything? Maybe an obstructed shot from Orange going into Blackout. Oh, that first one had a shot. Red.
Red with the weapons failure.
Sad.
Yep, they got the weapons failure. Focus.
Focus.
He does have a lock, but he's probably just going to save it.
Yeah, they did the roll lock.
Has a lock, and just keeping with the 1, saving it for later. Obstruction range 3, safe. Pinky trying to get some revenge.
Hey, real quick, Johnny, looks like we accidentally took a hull off of Echo. I'll show you the dark side. Has not triggered yet. Nope.
Blackout will take 1.
Panic. Not actual panic, but panic because he took a damage.
Blackout does have the option to maybe go for a 1-turn next turn, or Talon something. He's just got to be careful of Echo blocking.
You know, one of the interesting things I find about this list that Hand of Vecna is flying is how the Bombers are being, like, they're really the ones who are doing most of the work so far in this list. They're the biggest threat, and they're what's causing Cody to be, I think, a little more cagey than he probably would like to be ideally, because, of course, if you're not shooting, it becomes a little bit rough, but he's taking advantage of having multiple shots on these 3 agility ships, and I think that's what's important against these silencers. I think if these were 1 or 2 agility ships, we might have seen the Bombers split up earlier, but the fact that they're staying together, I'm not surprised, because you need to get that focus fire onto these 3 agility silencers. Also, they're doing a great job of covering places where Echo needs protection from the silencers. And I want to continue just seeing where this Echo goes and when it becomes, more offensively relevant. I'm excited.
Yep. Kind of assuming the Saner Jameis does a 2-turn to his right, and then booster barrel roll is necessary to get back around and flank those bombers again. Kylo probably dialing in a 1-turn. And he'll decide if he wants to barrel or boost to get some shots on the bombers. Blackout's really in the spot where he can decide to leave which if I know Cody, he will probably do. But Blackout did acquire that lock onto Echo. But at this point, Cody can't count on Echo being a good shot now. We've seen Vecna more than willing to use that cloak as, you know, you can shoot me, sure, but I'm cloaked. But he is decloaking this round.
Yep. Going towards the right. I think anticipating catching the Sinar Jameis, maybe.
Yep. Sinar Jameis will probably get a shot, though. So he'll do that focus boost. There's not many moves that Echo can do and not be shot by this Jameis. We'll see if Blackout decide to pull the trigger and be aggressive and actually call that decloak and do a one turn and get a focus target lock shot.
Inky banking in. Barrel roll.
Barrel rolls.
Are we going to get
the
lock?
Vecna
Yeah.
will decide to link to lock. Might not. Might want to open up dial position.
There's Pinky doing the same move there. Banking and barrel rolling. And we're keeping the bombers at different angles now in order to cover multiple possible positions.
Nope.
Red bomber does bump there.
Red is just still has that weapons failure.
That one hard nicely fits there. Arc dodges the Sinar Jameis.
Yep.
And ready to pump some shots into Blackout if Blackout's anywhere near that area.
Although I think if Blackout did the one turn, just decides to recloak.
Taking it, defense. All defense right now.
If I'm Blackout, I mean, just focus and shoot. You're not really threatened by Red shooting with a one die. I don't know, is Vecna being too cagey with Echo? Because that's a 4-on-4.
You got the force and an evade.
He's already cloaked, so Echo's still very willing to... Oh, that's range 2, actually. Okay. For 3.
4 dice coming in.
So 4.
And spend evade, safe, able to keep the cloak, and that might have been the situation again. You know, actually, we see a couple people in the chat planning for the worst case scenario.
Mm-hmm.
And that was one of them. You know, phantoms that cannot decloak become significantly more predictable, and just hold on to that. So you know what, I'll get a shot later. Just continue patient. Also, Hand of Vecna is ahead. I know that you don't necessarily want to play one crit coming in from the red. Oh, hello.
Takes 1 on Blackout.
That's damage. So baiting the focus spend with Echo ends up paying off and getting another shield on Blackout. Weapons failure MVP.
I mean, in most any situation, if you're throwing 1 dice against 3, you're very rarely gonna not be fully offensive in that point.
Yep, agreed.
The one thing that I'm not sure about now is these bombers, at least some of them, are going to be limited to their ability to turn to threaten if Blackout decides to work his way around with the Sinar Jameis.
You know, I think just kind of getting a feel for Hand of Vecna's play, I feel that they're trying to wrangle these silencers. Like, so far has been okay, splitting the fire. You take a little damage here, a little damage there. The Sinar Jameis is the only one that is untouched right now. But just kind of taking the shots that you're given. We probably see the hard turns from the pink and teal bomber. You could probably hard 2 red, no problem. Probably flip the weapons failure. Orange, I think, is the one that maybe causes the most issues.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, orange is definitely the most out of position to try and threaten the ships that are currently behind them. Blackout will have to be concerned about any potential block attempts coming from Echo, though.
We have people calling for Hand of Vecna to leave the weapons failure. It's a good luck charm. It looks like we have decloak time.
Mm-hmm.
Going to the left side and taking the evade after decloaking. We'll find out what the action is.
Interesting. Doing the barrel roll instead of the boost.
The hard turn looks really good here, though, for Echo. The one hard.
Oh. Red trying to get in there. Comes blue. Or teal. The bank maneuver and a barrel roll. See if we get a link lock.
Barrel roll.
Choosing a different barrel roll. Not barrel rolling. Oh, because pink has the damaged engine.
Yep.
Echo coming in for Kylo again, though.
And
4K from Blackout.
aggressive.
Pretty safe from most people.
Kylo
and Kylo is
out.
just going to leave Echo in the dust.
So
I think you probably try and finish off red here between Blackout and the Senior Jameis.
Yeah, you have both of them have shots for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a bit, that was a bit of a risk there from Hand of Vecna, just looking for that offensive moment going into Kylo Ren and staying cagey there. Echo can get back in the fight pretty quickly. We'll see how they do it. Here we go. Blackout picking a target, going into the red bomber.
Into the one-die bomber.
The one-die bomber, the MVP.
Fanatical is active.
Don't
No
need
need.
it. Don't need. Hit, crit, crit. And double blanks.
Very hurtful. Hit, crit number 1. Structural, ooh boy. Crit number 2, loose stabilizer. I'd be very surprised if the Senior Jameis cannot finish off red in this turn. And
well, the bomber
see
will
some
get its
bomber-
opportunity to fire its one die. You go into Blackout, right? If they're both the same range.
yes.
Yep, there
This
it is.
One from half.
You have a chance. There's a hit.
Oh boy.
Only squiggles save them. Got
Nice.
it.
Squiggles. And we got Teal, who does... That's Inky. Which one's Blinky? I can't tell.
Another 2-die shot from long range going into Blackout. 2 on 4. Spends a focus for 2.
Giving up half on the second silencer would be pretty bad at this point.
Safe.
But no problem. All right. Senior Jameis trying to finish off that red. That one's Blinky. Oh, he gets the passive sensors. He does get to do that. The lock is currently on Kylo. Vecna may just decide to keep it. So taking the calculate.
Calculate, yeah.
Ooh, that is going to be a dead bomber because it only has 1 agility.
1 agility, super dead.
Hit, crit, crit.
So first bomber of the 4 down. Rest in peace.
Super dead. And Pink is not that far behind. Pink has also taken 3 damage. So that is also very likely to, between potentially Blackout and Senior Jameis, that one could also get finished off this round. Senior Jameis has a pretty good hard 2 to utilize this turn. Blackout could just decide to 2 straight, but could run into some blocking trouble. Could decide to leave for now and 2 hard and follow the Senior Jameis. Echo might need to get out of the way of some of those bombers though too. Cody continues to be cagey with Kylo. I only foresee a 2-bank incoming. Maybe the 2 hard.
Where's Echo going? Echo's kind of in a weird spot.
I don't know if Echo can decloak besides going forward. And I don't think that's optimal.
Probably not getting chased. You could do the...
Maybe the right back forward? Maybe.
Right back. And then hooking around trying to chase Kylo?
Maybe. Because Echo would have that gas cloud coverage. So the other silencers couldn't really have a good chance to pursue Echo. All right. Opting to decloak and just
take the safe option. Knew that was a spot that would fit.
Mm-hmm. There's that. I think do you need to barrel roll? You could boost, provide some blocking, but just staying behind. But just far enough. Oh, that was...
Hello, range 1. Got around the rock beautifully.
Good 3-turn. Very nice. I was actually expecting that ship to do more blocking potential with Blackout, but quite the hook in. Well, there's the potential block.
Looking to get... Look, this turn's about Blackout. This turn's personal. Yeah, the 2 hard to the left is probably blocked.
No, he can't do that. Vecna cannot do that. That was a damaged engine pinky. That's going to be a white 2 straight.
Oof.
That's a white 2 straight.
Yep.
That probably might mess up his plans here. Well, no, we still have a decent train going, but...
One less shot. You really wanted all of those.
Echo just choosing to stay cloaked.
Coming back around for that Sinar Jameis.
Kylo has a good opportunity to help finish off killing Pink, to be honest. Focus boost or a target lock boost wouldn't be terrible. He's already lost half. Between the Sinar Jameis and Kylo and maybe Blackout, Pink could bite it this turn too.
Kylo looking for that target lock.
Yep. Might just stay there or might boost. He has pretty free to stay there. There's a bump from Blackout. But Blackout's only going to be shot by Orange there.
Kylo range 3.
Yep.
Unmodified onto that, or modified, but unmodified for the pink bomber.
Mm-hmm. That's a crit, so spending the lock. Probably to spend that force.
Hit crit, 3 dice coming in.
I'll take another crit. Crit happy this round. These bombers are taking all those. That's a fuel leak. Blackout probably trying to follow that up.
Yeah, one more crit kills him. 2 hits does it as well.
Fanatical is active. And that'll be a Fanatical for 2.
Looking for at least 1 here. Oh,
That's
pink
2.
bomber gone.
Pink bomber bites it. Then I'm confused. Yep, there goes pink. Orange, yeah, orange didn't need to lose that. That didn't make sense for orange to lose that focus. So, Vecna does still need to draw out those cards. There we go. Oh, it wasn't a crit anyway, but luckily it wasn't double damage. Orange trying to get some vengeance here.
Range 1, 3 dice.
Mm-hmm. In the box. Yep, he's got it.
That's better.
Turns out better.
Hit crit.
Blackout with no defensive modifications, but still has 4 health remaining.
Oh, that feels so bad.
Blackout, my boy. Saner Jameis, no shots into Echo. Well then.
Man.
Kylo's got a... So, man, oh man. We could see some bomb dropping. Teal could drop straight back if Vecna is confident that it won't hit orange, or bank it towards Kylo just to threaten space so Blackout has less area to go. Orange could try and bank one towards the Saner Jameis also. This might be where Vecna has to get Echo in the fight. And there could be a solid argument the Saner Jameis just 5 straights and gets as close to Echo as possible. If Cody believes that Vecna is going to be more aggressive with the maneuver of Echo.
You know, I think I'm just looking. I'm looking at where that bank bomb on orange would land. I think that's right in front of the Saner Jameis. I don't know where he would go to avoid it.
Turn away. Cody has the lead now.
True.
Kylo can now be more aggressive. Kylo has space. That's one system phase. Do we see... System phase, I believe, is technically in initiative order. So you would have had to do the bombs first. Do you barrel roll towards Echo? Echo's already gone pretty fast. Not the one bank. There's not many moves that Echo can go that it won't bump.
We might just get also a turn in as well.
Blackout. Gotta hope. Didn't go that way. Oh. So Echo hopped over the Saner Jameis.
And passive sensors looking for that offensive opportunity on Blackout or Kylo. If Kylo were to come in play.
To work his way around again. Probably not in range to reacquire a lock, so he'll get it on orange. And probably straight boost. Yeah. Well, that's bad. Blackout probably won't be able to save himself much longer.
No, that's a range
shot.
1 shot. Force with a target lock.
I'm kind of surprised Cody opted to go that way with Blackout. Granted, we did talk about if he went the other way, there might have been bombs.
Is it range? Oh, it's just range 2. Just barely range 2. And that's going to be hit crit because of Fifth Brother.
Cody's got 4 health remaining. Now has 2 health remaining, depending on the crit. Damaged engine. That's rough for a silencer.
Yep, so you're reducing the difficulty, increasing the difficulty of those hard turns. So the blue turns are now white. And white turns are now red.
Have the shot on Blackout. That is a focused target lock, 3 dice.
Get it. 3 dice coming in. Fully modified. That's going to be 3 hits.
That's going to be pretty rough. Cody needs 2. He gets 2. Say that might have been an entire turn where Blackout would have went from full points to dead.
Very
but
close.
Lives. Shot coming into the Sainer Jameis.
2 hits.
2.
Does have a focus on defense, and
Is
will
safe.
spend it out to be fine. So Hand of Vecna staying aggressive and pulling ahead here. Cody at 66 and Hand of Vecna at 71.
Yeah, I'm kind of concerned that Kylo kind of left. I mean, he can 2-turn and kind of get back in. I guess I kind of felt I would have liked to see Kylo come in a little bit, not super fast, keep that distance away from the bombs and still help try to chew through these bombers, because everything else in Vecna's list is full health. And Vecna has a lead. It's slim, but Blackout being 1 health away with damaged engine does not help.
Well, at least Blackout, at least for this turn, is unstressed. So you don't have to worry too much about the maneuverability. Really, the only thing you lose is that 1 hard.
And the 3 hard.
Yes.
Sainer Jameis is in a solid spot to get in the way of the bombers a little bit. We could see a 2-turn with a barrel roll back in, but it also depends on if Echo blocks that too. Echo could decloak right backwards. All the target locks did not have to be spent on Blackout, so Blackout is fully locked from everybody. We could see Teal drop a bank right bomb to dissuade the left 2-turn from Blackout.
All right, here's the decloak going
Echo
to the left.
Intercept Kylo.
Ha! Intercept. I see what you did there.
There's that 2-turn. I expect a focus barrel roll here.
There's a focus. There's a roll.
See if he blocked any of the bombers' moves. Could have seen a 5K coming here. Nope. Looks
All right.
like choosing to move with orange first. Probably because Teal is going to bump into orange instead. Yep. Nice moves.
He'll have 2 range 1 shots there. Echo is up. Will end up clipping that gas cloud. The
Rolling
box.
Takes a strain anyway.
Yeah.
This is really interesting for Kylo now. That's a strained Echo. I don't think Kylo can make that not through the cloud. And you won't have the cloak anymore. Only has an evade and a force. I think it is worth it to go at this Echo to try and make him spend the force defensively. But we missed that. Blackout did do a 4K. Great move there. Kylo took the lock. Blackout trying to see if he can help take care of orange there. Fanatical active for 2. Has a focus. Ooh, is he thinking about keeping it?
He's thinking about holding on to it for the range 1 shot.
He's taking both. Vecna is taking both. That could be risky.
Yep, especially if the Sinar Jameis only does something like 1 damage, it ends up creating a situation where you gave up half points, especially if you don't hit here.
Kylo into Echo. Spending the lock. Crit, or hit, crit.
This could be a panicked pilot here.
This should be 3 dice.
One more dice, right? Because 1, 2, Oh, but there's a strain out there.
Oh, that's right, strain.
So,
yep.
yeah. So Panic Pilot gets applied.
There's the Panic, yep. Through the shields for the Panic Pilot. That is a very sad Echo and much more easier to pin down now. The round's definitely not over, gentlemen. Yep. Blinky. Blinky will. Is that Blinky? It's Inky. Inky will. I'm not good with the Pac-Man names,
teal.
I'll be honest.
Range 1, hit crit. This is the unmodified shot, so looking pretty good so far. The Sinar does have a focus. Got it.
Easy. Squiggles. This is the modified range 1 shot. I think Cody's definitely willing to take some damage as long as it doesn't put him to half to really hit hard back at orange. I think he's more than willing to take that one.
Probably. And he's looking at the damage that's out there right now.
4-on-2 return fire.
Yep, takes a shield on the Sinar.
That one flew out. Oh, advanced optics. 3 hits and a crit. Oh, that's an evade. So hit, crit.
Blinded Pilot. You can only modify dice with the Force, aka you can't modify dice.
Yep. Could see some preventative bomb dropping from Teal.
I just see close some lanes.
A bank
to the top, right?
I would say Teal banks it toward the. Let's see if I'm trying to think orientation wise. So from the back, point it bottom of the board towards Cody. So bank from the back end to the ship's right.
The ship's right.
And then orange, if orange believes that bank the opposite direction doesn't hit his own ship, could go for a double bomb wall barrier. Honestly, Blackout's
especially because
move.
Orange is short for this world.
Yeah. Blackout's safest move might be just 2 banking into the bombers anyway. Like, don't try and leave. Because 5 straight is probably pretty safe from both bombs. I think the templates pass what that straight maneuver would be. Echo will not gain the evade token from the decloak.
But luckily, well, here's the question: does Echo even decloak? You have to take a couple of turns to try to get rid of the stress. You can't get the decloak back any other way. Luckily, did not have to spend the evade when defending last turn. I want to see what it is.
If he wants to start getting rid of the stress, Echo's going to have to. I can't 2-bank towards that rock. 3 straight might still hit that rock, and the 2 straight definitely would. 2-bank would allow Kylo a very easy 1 hard follow-up. Here comes a bomb drop. Teal using his last bomb. Going that direction. I was expecting the opposite, but we'll have to see if that... Well, looks like both are dropping.
Okay, so covering that... there you go, a wall there.
Like I said, Blackout's safest move. That 5 straight might not hit the bomb, but the 2-bank just moving into the bombers might have been the best move.
And we
did decide to decloak. Sainer James just taking the bump.
If Echo 2-banks, that clears the stress and would give Echo a range 1 shot. K-turn. Sinar James is getting some threat now.
I do have to remember that the Echo did still have the lock on to Blackout.
It does, yeah.
Bumped.
That relieves one of the stress. It was a 2-bank.
Kylo's just like, I don't care.
YOLO. He has no threat. Does take the strain.
Could go for the kill on orange. Oh, that's
clips.
a bomb.
Blackout.
He's
just dead. He's dead. He only had 1 health. Great move there by Hand of Vecna, getting that other half, and has 3 shots into the Sinar Jameis.
I'm surprised he was willing to go that slow if he was going to go straight anyway.
All right, Kylo trying to make this shot matter. Going into orange, just trying to get rid of those bombers. Only has 1 health left over there.
You go with the bomber? I'm surprised he wouldn't go into Echo. Two into the bomber. This could kill him if no evades. That's a dead bomber.
All right, so reducing the number of shots going into the Sinar Jameis.
Echo will have crack shot active. Four with a soft focus.
Here we go.
Hit, crit.
Yep, use that 5th brother. And yeah, crack shot is definitely live.
Yep,
crack.
That's half points.
All right, Bomber's going to try to take it home here.
Wait, no, that... Oh, yeah, no, hit, crit. That was it. Yep.
Because, yeah,
he had 1 evade.
But he cracked it. Should we hit
then
it?
Cody drew it in the wrong order then.
I'll let them finish this. Hold on.
Yeah. I don't know how easy it'll be to backtrack that.
Did he actually crack?
He's the charges spent. He flipped it.
He had 1 shield. Okay, it's 2 cards. There's 2 cards. They're just stacked.
But no, the crit he drew was direct hit. That's why there's 2.
So
he only drew a hit crit.
But he had 1 shield gone. Hit,
and then the direct hit. Which, if he used crack shot, it would have been hit, crit. And the second card should be the crit he draws.
Right. Got it. Okay. I'm just gonna go talk. Just put 1 more card essentially.
No, not necessarily.
Oh, I guess not necessarily. It could be the same number of cards, just a different crit.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
So we'll be right back. The bottom card.
We'll be right back. And we're live. They were both direct hits, so he's down to 1 hull now.
Yeah. So Echo cannot recloak. I think that Sinar Jameis has to find the best position to not be hit. He will move first. I wouldn't be surprised if we see some tight moves like a 1-turn and barrel roll where necessary. Kylo's in a good position to chase Echo right now. There's no decloaks. I think at this point, Cody needs to kill Echo.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that bomb is actually in that bomber's way. Oh, look at that. That's huge. Oh, here coming Kylo. Oh, baby. Lock, echo, and boost forward. Oh, wait. No, Teal is out of bombs. It is worth boosting forward to get the range 1. Is Cody allowed to measure range with a target lock to see if it's range 1 right now since he took the target lock action? Dion, should we grab a judge for that one?
I'm sorry, what's the question?
Cody says he took a target lock action. Is he allowed to turn on his range bands to see if he's already within range 1? Well, he did the boost anyway, so no
yeah.
biggie. Range 1 and echo. It'll be 4 on 2. Target lock with force.
Oh,
We'll be
just
keeping
needed the
lock.
force.
That is huge. Echo will evade one of those. It'll be 2 shield and a crit. He didn't spend the force?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this is a miss. They're playing too fast. my opinion.
Yeah,
They're going really
too
fast. I know that they're getting anxious because of the time, and I know you want to get a lot of turns, but this is at these last few turns, you gotta slow down just a bit because this is when these type of mistakes happen.
Yeah, Vecna probably was like, well, I think I'm dead, and just didn't process the whole situation. Kylo, another 4 dice here. And I don't feel like Cody's pressuring any amount of speed. That Cody said to give him all the time necessary to make that decision. Be 3 hits on Teal. Teal gets to shoot back.
Okay, I guess if the crit was a direct hit, then he would be dead. That's what people were saying. They thought it was a direct hit.
I think I did see a direct that was.
So then it doesn't matter.
Anyway. Yeah, hindsight doesn't matter, but never start playing too fast if you don't need to. You know, even if you think you're in a bad spot, Vecna might have felt that, oh, Echo bump, this is over. Kylo's got a big shot coming in. I'm never going to recover from this. And felt, oh, I'm dead. Game's over, and just pulls ship off board. Just take a sec and just make sure you have everything available to you and really think about it. That's advanced optics spend. And that'll probably do it, since that'll be another 3 into the bomber.
Alrighty. Alright, so after all of that, we have congratulations to Cody for winning the game.